NotebookLM is getting searched more than Gemini right now, and most people are still just using it to summarize PDFs. Barely 10% are actually using it right, because Google just shipped something that changes what this thing can actually do. Now it can research your market, build your numbers, and put together a whole slide deck, start to finish, without touching another tool. Look at this. I didn't build a single slide of that. NotebookLM did the whole thing in about 12 minutes, using all 3 of the new upgrades. And by the end of this video, you'll know how to run all 3 yourself. So, quick thing before we get into it. Every prompt I use here, I'm pinning in the comments, so you can just grab them there. You don't have to pause and write anything down. And one quick thing on what you're about to see. Everything here runs on Narzo. It's a little tinted lip balm brand I made up and built out myself, just so we've got a real business to test this on. That's the example the whole way through. All right, let's get into it. So head into Chrome, search NotebookLM and open it up, then hit Create New and drop your files in. For Narzo, I put in the brand plan, the identity, the business model, and the customer persona. And now it's not a blank page anymore. It's basically Narzo's whole brain now. So everything I build from here just pulls straight from those 4 docs. So first thing I'm building is the client research, and I'll just drop this prompt straight into the chat. Using the files as context, run deep research on the real tinted lip balm and lip treatment market. Who are the competitors? How do they price? What do buyers actually complain about? And where does that leave Narzo? It comes back and checks if I actually want it to run deep research. So I say yes. And then it just shows its work step by step. So it's pulling in outside sources on top of Narzo's own files. Now, here's the bit most people miss. When it's done, it doesn't just dump a wall of text on you. It actually asks if you want to import every source it used. And if you do, you just click import like I did. And there's a reason for that. I'll show you why that matters in a bit in Build 3. Then I just asked it for the short version, what the research actually came back with. And it gave me the whole competitor and pricing picture, plus what buyers are actually complaining about, which is basically the exact gap Narzo can sit in. That's the kind of thing you'd normally pay a researcher for, and it just did it in one prompt. Now, you'd think the research is the hard part. But honestly, the numbers are usually where these tools fall apart. So let's move on to Build 2. Here's the exact prompt I used. From the context and research, make me 2 downloadable things: a clean table of all the shades and bundles with prices, and a simple spreadsheet showing the profit on each order with a small chart. So, first thing, it's honest with you. It can't actually make downloadable files. That's a real limit, and I'd rather just tell you now than have you find out halfway through a project. But what it gave me instead was the whole sheet ready to copy and paste. Shades, bundles, pricing, and the profit on each order all worked out already. Now, it can also lay this out as an actual table using its data table feature. I skipped that part here. I'm just testing the raw upgrades, not the polish. But like you can see, I didn't work out a single number myself. So instead of a download, you get a copy-paste sheet with all the thinking already done. And that's the difference, right? You're not doing the math anymore. You're just pasting. And that chart I asked for, inside Studio, it built a gross profit analysis by order, laid out like a proper infographic. So that's 2 of the upgrades. Done. But there's one left. And honestly, it's the one that changed how I think about this whole tool. So, the last build, the decision brief, this time I wanted it to actually think, not just summarize. So here's the exact prompt. Based on everything, my files plus the market research from Build 1, what should Narzo do in its first 90 days? Give a prioritized plan in order, with the reason for each. Then turn it into a short, editable slide deck. And it came back with proper phases, in order each one with its own reasoning attached. So, formula and packaging first, then a direct-to-consumer launch with the anti-hype marketing, then bundling and tension, and then wholesale outreach. That's a strategist structure, not a summary. But the slide deck part of that prompt, that's where it actually got interesting. And this is the part that genuinely surprised me. Inside Studio, it built a 10-slide deck. completely on its own. The phases, a persona positioning map, the whole plan, all laid out, and I didn't design or write a single slide of it. And this is exactly why I imported every source back in Build 1. It already had the full picture loaded, so it didn't need me to feed it anything twice. That's the move. You're not juggling 3 separate tools anymore. You've got one notebook that researches, does your numbers and plans. So that's the walkthrough. And here's what it actually held up to. Once I stopped filming and just used it for real, I ran all of this in about 20 minutes, the research, the sheet, and the deck. And that's work that would have taken me most of a day if I'd done it by hand, across 3 different tools. But it's not perfect. It won't hand you finished files. You're still copying the tables out and dropping the deck into your own tool. Now here's the part that really matters if you're going to try this yourself. Don't skip that import all sources step back in Build 1. If you do, Build 3 loses half its context. It'll still work, just with a few more mistakes. So that's the one thing to get right before anything else. That's it. So here's the real takeaway. NotebookLM isn't really a summarizer anymore. It's closer to an analyst that also happens to build your slides. All 3 prompts I used are pinned in the comments in order, so you can run this on your own business today. I test a tool like this on a real business every single week. So if this saved you some time, give it a like and subscribe. That's how you catch the next one. And here's where I'd go next. The tool I actually run my business on isn't even on my laptop, it's on my phone. In this next video, I'll show you the exact setup for running your whole business from your phone with Claude. Watch it right here.